Hey, good morning. Okay. Um, Lots of things I could be doing today. I think I should probably get as many of the points that are blocked by Darkmire as I can. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, delete points whenever I want, but Darkmire is cool and there's cool content there, so I may as well scope it out. Give me a second to gear up and go do that. Oh, I should add that I've done all the quests in my region that are important, that unlock content or show up on the task list. There are a couple quests left, like Ernest the Chicken, Rag and Bone Man, that I will probably try to do today because I need the quest points. Tomorrow, Tears of Gothic should come back. I fucked it up last time and didn't get enough points, so hopefully I can. Oh, also, I should mention that the only reason I was able to do Sons of the Father there was that I had super combat potions from fighting Calphite Queen. So it's pretty funny that that worked out that way. Anywho, I guess so. Thoughts for today: Darkmire tasks, freeing Evil Dave, random Varrock quests like Rag and Bone Man, Herblore 87, so I can make anti venoms, probably more Barrows, probably more Zulrah, and then we'll figure out more stuff to do from there. All right, let's open with Defeat of Firewatch Sentinel. This is where it would be super duper great to have had the T3 relic. I really didn't think about how melee focused this place is. I feel like these guys are a pretty good place if I need to go just AFK and grind melee stats. Probably the good place to do it. Task complete. Defeat of Firewatch Sentinel. Complete. Okay. Pet Frank. Played a Bullseye Lantern. So this one's usually Durgish Conquest, but I think there's an NPC here who sells them. Darkmire. She's on the opposite side of town. Pickpocket of Vire 50 times. It's going to take a quick second, but pickpocketing these endgame NPCs is extremely rough, given that you're expected to have the Artie Diary and the Rogue outfit and all this other stuff. Even at 99 thieving, it's kind of a pain in the ass. These guys are worth a ton of money to pickpocket. Yeah, this is where if I had the thieving cape and the Artie Hard Diary, this would be the shit. But alas, pickpocket of Vire 50 times, 100 points. Probably won't do that again. All right, Pet Frank and do the Hallowed Sepulchre. Oh, and light a Bullseye Lantern. All right, one of the things I'm going to do is a bunch of Dale Deserts. Hat of not garlic butter. I don't think I noticed that before. I'm guessing a spawn like this is relevant to most players. Who has ever been in this house in the first place? Random house with a range that happens to have a bullseye lantern spawn on the second floor. Medium task, light a bullseye lantern. Okay. All right, let's do one quick run of the Sepulchre. So unfortunately, it would have been great if I had been very practiced at both the Sepulchre and the Gauntlet on the live servers, but both of them are things that I've done like once. I think I'd mentioned earlier that I was discouraged by the Sepulchre because there's no uniques from it until you have 92 agility, and I don't want to do something that's like super high attention, even if it's very cool content, if there's no chance of a cool unique. So it's probably something that I'll check out when I hit 92 on live, but kind of a bummer in the meantime. Need to remind myself what all I need to bring there. Lockpick. I need to keep doing clue scroll to get a Saradomin item. I don't think I have any. Let me check if there are any that I can get that aren't clue scroll related. I can't get the holy symbol. Can't get the monk's. Is monk's robe trimmed count as Saradomin? Let's find out, shall we? I want to have one more vampire dust, so I'm going to kill another vampire real quick. The problem with treating these sentinels as Nightmare Zone Light is that I still have to contend with lots of competition. Find a place to do it later. I'm doing one run of the Sepulchre. I don't know if we're going to get enough XP in the run in order to hit 72, because 72 will let me go a little bit further, do the third floor. If we don't, I might be compelled to go hit 72 somewhere else really quick, because that's another task. All right, it's probably going to get fast forward. I'm just going to give this a try, see how it goes. Oh, you can bend nails while trying to fix the bridges. Well, today I learned no copper for me. Complete floor 1 of the Sepulchre. Oh, and I'm 72 agility, so I should be able to get to floor 3. Nice. I don't know if these teleport platforms are knowable or just random jams. Floor 2, 50 points. Oh, prayer XP for sacrificing here is pretty good. Find hallowed mark, 69 nature. Oh, this is like the hardest puzzle that I've dealt with on live. See if I even make it past it. Really struggle with being able to move correctly with those things flying by. How much time do I have left? I don't think I might get it. Hey, I made it. First try. You have to skip entire sections if you can. Oh, does it not count as having beaten the floor if I can't go to the floor after that? Okay. I didn't realize. It doesn't respond to your lack of faith. Okay, cool. Monk robes trimmed count. Exits. Yes. Oh, it works if I exit from there. Okay, cool. 100 points. Complete floor through. Alright, so that's a lot of points from Sepulcher. It's like 300 points. I'm going to go pet Frank, because that's worth some points. And then we're going to go to the Day Alt Mine, and I'm just going to stay there for a little bit. I need to figure out how many points the Day Alt Mine is worth, or rather, how much essence I need in order to get to my goal levels for rune crafting. 70, well, 65 is the first big target. If we can get to 65 rune crafts, that will unlock the Death Altar, which is going to be much more reasonable with last recall. I'm curious what the XP rate is there. 70 is another one to get base 70s. Where the heck is Frank? There he is. Pet Frank. Goodest boy. It means I'm almost out of easy tasks other than catch a lucky impling. Get a rune crossbow from a lucky impling in Mauritania. Alright, let's do some Day Alt Essence. Pretty AFK. Oh, there's a task to convert 2,000 Day Alt shards. So I guess I will stay here until I have 2,000 Day Alt shards. Why not? And then maybe I'll go see if that's enough to hit 65 at the nature altar. So I totally forgot that I can burn my magic logs when I was doing Blister Woods yesterday on that phone call. I was just kind of doing it mindlessly and went right past 75 into 76. I want to save some magic logs for if I ever do birdhouses again, that kind of thing. But that might, I think I might have enough in the bank to get to 80. I guess I also need to save some for, like, we need magic pyre logs for farming Shades of Morton. So I might work on that after doing this Day Alt farm here. I'm getting pretty close to the end. I've got 1900. I need 2000 for the task. Then I'm probably going to go use all of this essence. After I use the essence, we'll burn magic logs and try to get to 80 fire making. It's probably a good time to go do Shades of Morton. See if I can get at least one Amulet of the Damned. And then once I have an Amulet of the Damned, then I'm a little bit more inspired to do Barrows. We will do cleanup quests later today, I think. Ernest the Chicken, Ragged Bone Man. Just need to get my points as high as possible for Tears of Gothics tomorrow. And we'll see what else we're doing. There's 2,000 essence. Let's turn it in. Convert shards. 2,000. Convert 2,000 Day Alt shards into essence. Task. Yeah, complete. Alright, let's runecraft real quick. I just realized this is so terrible. Because I didn't actually do Morning's End Part 2, I can't get to the Death Altar until I'm able to kill Dark Beasts. That sucks pretty bad. Yeah, because it auto-completed for me. Oh boy. I gotta get to like 90 Slayer. During and after Morning's End Part 2, by giving the Dwarf Thorgal, located at the entrance to the Death Altar, all 50 items on his item list, which I have a feeling items on the item list are possibly inaccessible. Okay, so one of these tickets is required at random. Archery ticket would fuck me over. Agility Arena ticket I could do. One of these books is required at random. All could be obtained from a bookcase in a player-owned house. One of these keys is required at random. Jail key would screw me over. Dusty key would screw me over. Door key would screw me over. Okay, so if I want to do Death Rune crafting, I need to get Slayer to 90. I don't want to do that this season. I hate Slayer. Well, okay, I don't hate Slayer. Slayer good, right? I enjoyed it on live. I hate Slayer in the league. It feels very much like just doing Slayer on the live servers. Especially when you get shitty tasks and you don't have enough points to skip them. That's rough. Let me go ahead and get to the nature altar real quick. Check the health of this Calquat tree. I think I already have a second one planted. Check. Farming 81. I do. Good job, past me. Craft a rune using Dale Essence. Task complete. All right, let's see how many points we get per run here. Closer to a full inventory. One day out trip is 5,400 XP, which is still not very good, but better. I kind of want to stop at 65 and save my remaining essence for whenever I get to 90 Slayer, and probably actually be 85 Slayer and then just boost with Wild Pie to it. I still have to try to farm out a Wild Pie. I think the plan would be get to 80 Slayer, use a Wild Pie to boost to 85, farm until we get an Abyssal Whip, and then save my other half of the Wild Pie until 85. We can go fight Dark Beast for a talisman. $65 rune craft. You can now craft death runes. Very long time from now. Okay, I still have 1,400 day out remaining for a month from now when I get Slayer high enough to get a death talisman. Let's burn some magic logs. Seems like a good plan. See if I can hit 80. Don't know what XP rate to expect here. And I need to save some of these logs. Holy crap. Burn some magic logs. Task complete. That's a lot of experience points. 0.6 million per hour. 5 million per hour. Fire making 77 on. I feel like I need to save the rest of my. It's not as much XP. I mean, 6.3 million an hour is a lot, but it takes more to get to 80 than I was really appreciating. All right, well, that's good motivator to do Evil Dave. Get my resources together for that really quick. Yeah, gotta go buy a bunch of stews. We'll go do Evil Dave. Actually, getting these stews unlocked, depending on which boosts I can fish for, because of botanist, is potentially going to unlock a lot of league points. So I got to start thinking about what I want to do soon. Oh, I didn't realize that this is actually pretty decent. If I needed to hunt for crystal implings, I could just keep buying stews from this dude. I think they're not terrible food either. You know, they heal like 11. Same as wine, I guess. The point is that if I'm hunting crystal implings, I should do something when I'm hopping. Okay, that should be enough, I think. Alright, I'm just going to fast forward through this. I guess I'll report if anything crazy happens. This Hellcat is kind of a flex, just because nobody has the desert. I don't think I can insure it, right? I don't think they care enough. It has to be like a boss or a skilling pet. Alright, so 1 dose of red. That's good. That's the one I don't have in. 3 doses of orange. 3 doses of yellow. 3 doses brown. I think I have enough to make a stew here. Let's do 1 dose of red, 2 doses of yellow, 3 doses of brown. That's exactly how the stew tasted. Don't eat it all. No problem. Okay. Whoa, what happened? 112k cooking XP. That's cool. Yeah, if I can get the cooking boost here, I can make summer pies, which lets me... Well, I guess I can also get agility boost. Otherwise, making summer pies seems like a good idea overall. Okay. Let me figure out what spices I want. Red is combat, which I don't think I'll ever need red stew. I'm just going to throw away the red spices. I guess I can hold on to it. Definitely want to be able to boost Slayer, although I can do that with a Wild Pie to boost Herblore. Orange is probably the most important one. Orange is the one that's going to let me do more Shades of Morton right now, so let's start with that. Fortunately, I don't have a wily cat, so this is going to be a little stressful. I could easily get my cat killed here. And this is super slow with a regular cat, which also kind of sucks. The behemoths are so slow and terrible, I might just chase them regularly in here. I mean, the benefit of the behemoths is that you know which spice you're getting, and you get as much of it as you like. Probably should build a spice rack at some point too, just to save space. I'll wait until my bank fills up before I start worrying about anything like that, though. See what boosts I can get just with the spice I just grabbed. +5 construction. Don't think that matters. Let me take a look. +4 Slayer. It's also not relevant. +5 cooking, though. Let's use that. Go make some summer pies. I'm gonna remind myself what the ingredients are. I think it's strawberry? Strawberry, watermelon, cooking apple. Strawberry, I don't think I can buy anywhere. I think I have to. That's okay. I could do that really quick, though. I think they grow, like, comically fast with botanist, anyway. And this is potentially going to be a series of league points, because after doing this, summer pie is going to let me do the Privatinus agility course, which has several tasks locked behind it. Oh, crystal implant. Thank you, Barehand. Also, thank you. Oh no, I've got a stat penalty. Oh, come on, stay on top of it for 20 seconds. a -1 hunter penalty at the moment. There we go. Hey, 15 dragon dart tips. Harvest an Irid leaf. Task complete. I'm just over here to plant some more strawberries and also plant this snapdragon seed. While I wait on these strawberries to grow, I'm going to go harvest this magic tree, which didn't get destroyed. That's good. I think I still have a fruit tree, maybe in Letya or something. Do that too. 220k, 82 farming. Very cool. You know, I can do Mauritania Elite. If I have a full Barrows set, I can do the Black Dragon Hide body and the Canopus Bank. Shade Remains is what I'm working on right now. It's boost. The only thing I need is an Abyssal Demon in the Slayer Tower. So, much as I hate Slayer in the League, it might be time to work on it soon. We'll see. I think I have all farming content unlocked now, once I get a Spirit Tree seed to drop. Bake a summer pie in the cooking guild. I'm going to do that now. Strawberry, use a watermelon, cooking apple. Hey, elite task in the Varrock area complete. More I can make later, but that's probably going to be fine for now. Let's go do the task here. I think there's actually a task I can do with exactly 77 agility in Karamja, so I'm going to do that one really quick. 80 points. Let me switch to my live account really quick. Fix the shift click teleport on the Karamja gloves. Forgot where everything is now. Where do I store stuff? Karamja gloves 4. Bigger shift click. Gem mine. I think that will work. Gem mine. Perfect. Okay. So there's a stepping stone shortcut south of Shiloh Village that I can get with 77 agility. That means I'm done with cooking now that I can trivially make this stuff. I might try to make a few more summer pies later, just before the buff runs out, before I die or get stat drained or something. I think I mentioned this earlier, but the rate at which you just completely fail agility objectives is kind of silly. I mean, I guess it makes sense with these stepping stones, given that the requirement is 77. I'm just barely 77 with boosting when I'm failing it, but you continue to fail stuff like way above whatever the base level for the shortcut is. 4 out of 4 falls. I just need to do it once. This is comical. I'm going to die from this. What is this? Morning's End Part 2? Come on, game. I have to go get some Karomblins and heal. Is it an armor weight problem or something? Do I have to do it in the other direction? Hold on. This is the one they're talking about, right? Stepping stones, agility shortcut in Shiloh Village. Oh, fuck. This is the wrong one. What level is this one? That's a level 30 shortcut? Okay, then my complaint from earlier remains justified. What the hell, game? Hilarious. Failed it 5 times and I'm 47 levels higher than it. Absurd. There we go. 100 points. Take a shortcut in Shiloh Village. Let's do a lap of the Prythenus agility course while I still have the buff here. I might keep doing the agility course to try to get the complete a lap in 110 or less, because that should be doable to get a lucky portal, I guess. But if you decide to grind agility later for all the points in like the Hallowed Sepulchre, this is probably where I'm going to do it at this course. Although this doesn't get me the complete 250 laps of a rooftop course reward, unfortunately. Right, I can fall, and that wastes all the time. Still impling. Complete the Prythenus agility course and complete it in 110 on the first try. Fantastic. I don't want to do any more of it right now. Crystal impling, 110 baby dragon bones. That is a very good drop, actually. How much prayer XP is that? Hold on. Ectofunctus, baby. So it's 120 times 16, 110, 211k. How much do I need? That gets me a good chunk of the way there. So I can stop doing prayer once we get to 85, which would be great. All right, well, that's 200 points. Super easy. It took like 5 minutes. Very happy about it. Oh yeah, there's like a memoriam crystal that's on this agility route. It's like, this is an easy task. Find every memoriam crystal. But it's not actually easy because you need to have 75 agility to do it. Because I don't know if they just forgot that one of them is on the course. Rock just before the tree climbing part. Prythenus agility course. Search rock. Memoriam crystal 4. I'll finish the course and then I'll go get the other 3 crystals. I think anyone, I don't know how many people knew that these memoriam crystals were even a thing in the first place. Okay, so we need cooking pots in Tati's house. There's one in the Yorworth dungeon, it looks like. Such a weird, bizarre, specific location, but okay. Then there's one on the east side of the Tower of Voices. Fourth one, and I think I have to put them into a device on the second floor of the Tower of Voices. Memoriam device. Teleport platform. Memoriam device. You add 4 crystals to the device. Find every Memoriam crystal. 10 points. Easy peasy. Like one of my last easy tasks that I even have listed here. Easy. Makes me curious. Difficulty easy. Eat some purple sweets. Obtain a rune crossbow from a lucky impling. I've done literally every other easy task that isn't impossible. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Nothing else I can really do with my current agility boost. And in fact, I think boosting agility is pointless. Yeah, I mean, I can boost it again to, train at the Brighthenus course, but I don't think I really need to make a ton of summer pies. It's not that big of a deal. So let's go back to spicy stews and see what other boosts I can fish out and what I can get out of them. Smithing would be nice. Smithing and crafting would be nice. A couple things I can do with that. The fuck? Oh, I drank it. That is all penalties, unfortunately. We'll see. I mean, it's obviously annoying that you can't target a particular color when just chasing the rats down here, but I think the behemoths might be slower if you don't have a wily hat. Well, there's a +5 rune crafting boost and a -5 fire making and a -4 smithing and a -3 crafting. Yikes. How close am I to level 80 crafting? Pretty close. I might do that really quick while I wait some of these debuffs to run out. Because if I can get to 80 crafting naturally, I think getting to 85 maybe gets me some stuff. Let me take a look. I guess I only need 84 to make a region bracelet. Should see if I have the money to get the chaos runes to make that happen. I need like 29k chaos runes or something stupid. Man, I cannot catch a break here. -5 fire making, -5 smithing, -4 crafting. Like those are the 3 stats that I'm trying to boost here. Jesus. I keep getting the +5 runecraft boost, which maybe I'll want if I try to go for the elite Karamja diary, but that's not on the cards for me right now. Let me go to Narda and see if I can make this a little bit easier. Oh, I don't think I realized that this didn't restore drain stats. Guess that doesn't matter. I guess the main purpose of an ornate rejog pool is to restore HP, boost HP, and restore prayer, and run energy and spec. The amount of content I'm going to be doing where my stats are going to be meaningfully drained is fairly low, but unfortunate. I didn't realize that was a thing. Damn it, that's a +2 fire making boost. I need a +3 to be able to do anything. I did get a +3 smithing boost though. Okay, that's good. Now I can make a bunch of crystal keys from all of these shards that I have in the bank. Try to fish for some points from the Elven crystal chest. I'm gonna go back and try to get some more orange pies, orange spicy stews. I could try to get. I need a +3, +4, or +5 fire making boost so I can focus on Shades of Morton for a bit and stock up on Amulets of the Damned. But I'm going to take this opportunity to use the Crystal Singing Bowl. Hold on one second. Craft a piece of crystal armor. Eternal Teleport Crystal I could try to fish out while I've got the boost too. Gotta go murder some elves. 32k XP drop, that's pretty cool. Alright, we go open the Elven Crystal chest a few times, and then I might try to farm for an Eternal Teleport Crystal Seed, since with the drop rate modifier, I don't think it'll be too bad. I have to double check. Nothing, nothing. 2 Crystal Acorns is not nothing. 371 Gold Ore is also not nothing. Alright, I'm going to plant these Crystal Acorns. Actually, I have to think about this a little bit more, but because of Botanist, Crystal Acorn drop chance from the Elven Crystal chest might either make the Elven Crystal chest shard neutral, or maybe even give me extra shards over time. I obviously have to have the crystal keys to enhance them, but that's pretty neat. All right, I'm gonna go murder some elves for a bit and see if I can get this drop. Well, it's a 1 in 300. Maybe I shouldn't go hard on it. It seems annoying. Pretty sure there's a Slayer task for elves that I have unlocked. So if I end up giving in and trying to do Slayer, that's probably a better time to attempt this. Here's Crystal Saplings. Planting this Crystal Sapling. Not going to fight elves. I am going to go keep fishing for a +3 or better fire making boost. There's a +5 fire making boost. Perfect. Okay, let's go do Shades of Morton for a bit. I'd like to get at least 2 Amulets of the Damned, and then I can probably leave the minigame alone for a while. Ooh, Silver Key Purple. Nice. Trying to think. It might be smart for me to just suck it up and go do Slayer training. I really don't want to, but it unlocks an enormous amount of content. There's a ton of diaries that are locked behind it. There's all these bosses that I do want to fight. Like, if I could skip right to being able to fight the bosses, I would have done that a long time ago. This Bear XP is actually pretty good. It's not going to get me all the way to 85, but it might get me close enough that those baby dragon bones I caught from that crystal implant will get me there. So I'm going to open these chests. I'm going to port back and just collect a ton of shade remains. And we're just going to start doing fire shades for a while. Mithril plate skirt. I really wish they would improve the loot in this place. It's pretty garbage, given how much of a hassle it is. I think they pulled an improvement to the zone, but I don't know if it's going to include a flame tier hammer. I already had one of those. Flame tier bag would be good if we can get that at some point. All right, well, I'm probably going to be here for a while, so I'll report back if anything interesting happens. After I do this, as much as it's going to blow, I think I'm going to try to hunt for crystal implings. I really need a U seed that'll let me do the Varrock Hard Diary, which I need to be able to access the Varrock Elite Diary. So I think working on just finishing up diaries is a good idea, because I can put all of the lamps on Slayer now, since I should have enough banked bones from all of this activity to get Prayer to 85. That way I can avoid actually having to do any Slayer. There's some nonsense I have to do with Kudos too, so I'll figure that out later. Only a 1 in 15 Elven Crystal chest drop chance on the UC. I just haven't been lucky on the 5 opens I've done so far. It's about a 1 in 17 from Crystal Implings, so maybe I'll be lucky and people are over farming. I've definitely seen several of them just from like being in Prifethiness lately. We got a good chunk of silver keys there. Hop down into caves and see if I get an amulet. Fortunately, this one is not impacted by the drop rate modifier. And in fact, I think it is technically rarer because I have the Treasure Seeker relic, which means that I can get hard clue scroll boxes more frequently than I would on live. Rune Scimitar. Hey, there's a Flame Tier bag. Cool. Glad I got it before I had to go back to start building the temple again. Black plate body, mithril plate skirt. Come on, game. Just give me one. Alright, let's go rebuild the temple for a bit. Gotta make more pyre logs. I guess let me kill a bunch of shades. I'm gonna experiment with a tactic to make repairing the temple AFK. Quickly, I'm going to use up all this sanctity on my olive oil, and then I'm going to put my phone on top of the down arrow on my keyboard. I don't need to step away for super long, but I need to run to my mailroom and pick something up so I can make some lunch. So I think it's going to take me just long enough that it would kick me out for being AFK if I didn't depress the down arrow. Hopefully it won't kick me out. Although 250k crafting XP per hour, basically 20 minutes or so of AFK is pretty good. Turns out, not bad. I might wait. I think the entire temple collapses eventually, right? I don't remember how often that happens. It might make sense for me to wait for it to collapse. Well, I ended up getting disconnected anyway. Oh well, it's worth a try. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like that reset sanctity. Bummer. I got a bunch of silver keys and open a bunch of chests here, and then I'm going to sit here and try to farm enough fire shades to use all of my remaining pyre logs. Hard clue. Well, that was a lot of keys. Still no Amulet of the Damned. There's actual 80 fire making. I can now do this going forward without having to boost, so that's great. Hey, there's an Amulet of the Damned. All right, I'm gonna keep opening with my remaining keys, see if we get another one. I want to have several, just because they degrade and it can't be repaired, you know? Surprised there's not a task for that. Hey, there's a second one. Living the dream. At least 2 is my goal, so if that's all we end up getting, I'm okay with that. And I'm now more inspired to go keep doing barrows until we get the staff and hood. There's a third one. There's number 4. 4 amulets is the dream. That should last me a really long time, and I shouldn't have to come do Shades of Morton again for a while. But I still, you know, have it open in case I need to. Got a decent amount of alchables from all this, too. Fantastic. 4 Amulets of the Damned. I'm really happy that they made that a pretty reasonable drop rate. They could have been pretty nasty about the drop rate on that. Okay, so I'm insanely close to 85 prayer. I don't actually have enough. The baby dragon bones are going to bring me within like 6k XP of getting it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick. I got to stock up on slime. Let me double check my total bones. Is it just the baby dragon? Oh no, I've got the 12 dragon bones. So with the 12 dragon bones, that will be enough. So I need to get a bunch of slime. I have, let's just use this tool here. 24 buckets of slime. I need to get up to 132. So I'm working on that. Alright, let's worship the Ectofunctus. I don't think I'm going to train prayer at all after hitting 85. Basically no reason to. I don't think there's any other tasks other than getting it to 99, which doesn't sound fun to me. There's 85 prayer. Don't need to touch it anymore. I'm going to go ahead and finish the stuff I already have in the bank, because why not? But Calpite Queen, more willing to do that grind. I actually am not done. I still need to get 90 or 91 or 95 fletching, which I think the best way to go about getting fletching that high is to level up Slayer high enough. We can do broad bolts. That's going to be almost immediate. I can turn money into fletching XP really, really quickly. Okay, I'm going to take a break and bank stand here for a second as I figure out what I'm going to do next. I got a couple things that I could work on. Barrows is coming very soon. Calpite Queen is coming soon. More Zulra is coming soon. I might try to go do anything that can get me Slayer XP that's not actually doing Slayer. So museum lamps from fossils, diary lamps. Diary lamp that I need to get a U seed, so I might try to go catch some crystal implings. Hopefully people have chilled out and aren't fighting them as much. Why don't we start with that? Maybe I'll look out. I'm going to head over to Pryphenus and try to just do a couple rounds of hopping through the servers just to see if I get lucky and can catch a couple. Just need 1 U seed. Hey, caught one. 78 ruby bolt tips, not so great. Got a second one. This is pretty miserable. Got some onyx bolt tips. Got another one, elite clue scroll, and 176 rune arrow tips. Alright, I don't think I'm getting this U seed, unfortunately. There's enough people competing with me that I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe I'll just get lucky and it'll drop randomly one day. So I bump into one. Get some in Theater of Blood. Elven Crystal Chest might be the way I eventually get one, but I gotta find a way to farm for crystal keys. I guess I could do the Deranged Archaeologist, but let me try to do stuff with all of my fossils that I've collected so far. And I'm at 800 out of 808 capacity. Before I do stuff with fossils, let me go talk to the wise old man and have him destroy all of my quest item bullshit. How long did that take? 126 hours? Okay. That's not as many items removed as I thought there might be. That's okay though. Nuke them, please. Do some more formal bank cleanup later. Probably gonna have to chop Soluceps. I don't want to because I don't want to level woodcutting and all because I'm over woodcutting, but I think it's the best way to get fossils. Slightly better than herbivore. You just get so many rolls per second, right? Alright, cleaning first round of fossils. I think this is probably only enough to get a couple lamps. Not even particularly amazing lamps. Oh, I have to build the table. Shit. 5 planks and 5... Nope, don't have enough for any complete fossils. Okay. Let's see what all I can do if I just stop by the museum really quick. Alright, I have an okay chance at getting a crystal key while I'm doing Gorax. I do want to try to get my herblore up to 87. Although, maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe I can just boost. I guess the benefit of getting it up to at least 85 is I could then boost to 90 and do the Varrock Elite step. But I got other crap I gotta do first. The most reasonable, it's frustrating, the most reasonable diary for me to do right now is the Elite Mauritania diary. That requires 85 Slayer, or 80 Slayer at least. I don't want to do Slayer. I'll do anything to avoid it. Well, I'm going to see if I can get any smithing levels here really quick from all this gold ore from the last time I looted the Elven Crystal Chest. I'd like to be able to just make enhanced crystal keys without having to worry about boosting in the future. You know, even if I cheat Slayer, I guess it doesn't matter because I still need to get reward points, and the only way to get reward points is to do tasks. So maybe I should just suck it up and go do some Slayer tasks. Really don't want to, but might just be reality. I did a bunch of fletching. I need to get to like 90 eventually. It's gonna have to be through Slayer. I'm gonna have to do Slayer tests in a second. Right now I'm just trying to make anti-venoms while I'm around a bank and thinking about it. I gotta run out this -4 herblore debuff, so I'm just gonna run a couple laps here. Or fuck it, I could just use a super restore. Should have plenty of those. There's a +5 herblore boost. Those are all boosts. +5 farming, does that matter? I don't think it does. I think I'm well past farming levels mattering at all. Alright, let's make a shitload of antivenoms. Alright, that leaves me with 54 antivenoms, which that should last a lot of kills, I hope. Alright, fuck it. Let's go do Slayer. Don't want to, but let's do it. Run over to Narda real quick since I have 0 prayer from switching spellbooks, to get the task completion for restoring 85 prayer points. Wait, did I not get it? This makes me nervous. What went wrong? Is it somewhere else in the desert? Altar and Sophanum. Okay, I was like, oh god. I was not pleased about that. I'll do it next time I switch prayer books. It's fine. Or spellbooks. Hoping if I get lucky I can just go AFK here. I can stand somewhere where plenty of aggro from the fire giants, throw up protection from melee, and just walk away for a bit. There's no one else here, so that's a good sign. You know, one of these days I'm going to figure out how to go AFK without getting disconnected. The whole hold down the down button thing does not seem to do it, to research it some or something. Oh, you know, actually this time it looks like I may have gotten timed out because of the tolerance, which I completely forgot was a thing. There's only a couple areas in the game where I can avoid that, like Firewatch, bandits. Task complete. Let's see what's next. Steel Dragons. That's a good points task. Very cool. Same dungeon I was in. Also, I can wreck them with Ice Blitz. I don't think I was ever fighting them with Ice Blitz before. Crap. It shouldn't double teleport next time, apparently. This didn't occur to me that the next task might be back in the same dungeon. Oh, man, I could totally farm these things, like, forever with Ice Blitz. Try to go for the Visage, since you never miss. The thing that's most annoying about them is removed. I might even be able to AFK them, although obviously I don't want to do that. Now I still have the Bone Crusher, but I don't care about Prayer after 85, so I'm not going to bother with picking them up. Slow things down anyway. Hey, Dragon Med Helm. That's a cool drop. No task for it, unfortunately. What's the drop rate on that from these guys? Let's see. Yikes, it's 1 in 4,086. That's higher, that's rarer than the Visage with drop modifications. Raider Demons. That's a task. Yes, on the plus side, maybe they will auto-aggro? We'll see. Gotta do bigger and better first. It's just gonna be good for Slayer XP. 75 more points first, though. Alright, 75 points for 10 tasks. Now with 150 I can get bigger and better, so I'm going to do that. Oh, task complete, unlock bigger and better. Alright, now I'm going to save up 300 points to pick up Broadbolt Fletching. I've gotten a spider task before, this is interesting. They'll have like 2 hit points. I guess I'll just do it for points really quick. Certainly not going to get much Slayer XP for it. Use my darts, I guess. Oh, they drop beginner clues? It's kind of funny. Respawn's way too long now. Ham basement. Kurask. Now that is a good Slayer task. I think I have to use Slayer Dart against them though. Task complete. Defeat a Kurask in terrain. Slayer Dart kind of sucks. This is going to take a while. I think I can get the damage up if I boost it a little bit. Let me give that a try really fast. Even just a +4 boost might increase the max hit. Oh, the really early leaf-bladed sword drop. Okay. I think that's going to be my sub for the Rune Scimitar. I think it's better than the Rune Scimitar until we get the Abyssal Whip. So, lucky drop. Get my first ever superior for the season. League. See if it drops anything. Probably task complete. Slay a superior. Didn't drop anything, but that's okay. I wasn't expecting anything. Mystic Robe Top. That's a cool drop. I think I can also use it to get a achievement or task later. Keep going for now. Hey, I had that regular morning period where I couldn't talk. Just finished a couple of those Slayer tasks. Nothing particularly interesting after the King Kurask spawn. Here back at Fire Giants in an area where the aggro is a little bit better, so hopefully I can just stay here and finish this task up. Goal is 80 Slayer, which is looking more reasonable. I don't know why. It felt like it was really slow before, and it might have just been that I was doing tasks that I had to click constantly, but like the last 3 or 4 tasks have been enemies that are high enough combat level that they just aggro on me, which is much more tolerable. So I think squeezing out 80 Slayer is going to be pretty possible. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Hey, it's a gargoyle task. That's good. We definitely need that. Maybe I'll get lucky and get the key to drop so we can fight the Grotesque Guardians, because I would love to fight them with Mage. They're also probably 6 Slayer XP, since I assume I can kill them really fast with Mage. I'm interested in assuming I can root Dusk, which is probably going to be pretty funny. I got to get the key, though, to be able to fight it, so hopefully that will happen quickly. We'll see. Also, I'm going to have to remind myself that I need to have a Slayer Helm or nose peg or whatever when I go up those stairs. I don't think I've ever fought that boss without a Slayer Helm before, so easy thing to fuck up. Oh yeah, I need a rock hammer. That's right. Oops, and I don't have auto smash. That's going to make this suck. Womp womp. Defeat a gargoyle, 100 points. Just got killed by a marble gargoyle. That sucks. I think I finished it off too, or at least I got it down to 0 health. I don't know, I'll make it back in time to kill it. Probably gotta get my recall crystal back at some point. Melee and range now. I tried switching to protection from magic. Now I'll know for next time. It's too bad I'm gonna miss out on that sweet XP and possible imbued heart drop. Super unfortunate. It was dead and everything. Alright, I need to get my crystal memories back. I'll probably keep playing tomorrow. I should prep for stream. So I'll see you later. Tomorrow my plan is, let's see, we did Evil Dave. I think I'm going to keep doing Slayer until we get to 80. And then keep fishing for Slayer boss tasks like Grotesque Guardians, Abyssal Sire until we get to 85. 85 I'll boost to 90 to go get a Death Talisman. After that, the only reason I would use Slayer would be for bossing. Cool. See you later.